Well, hello. It's launch day, 31st of March, and we're down at Topsham Quay, Trout's Boatyard, launching full circle on a glorious morning that it would be nice to think was a forerunner for a wonderful season. We will have to see about that. It's very quiet in the background because I've had to mute the original sound because there were so many diesel engines running that I couldn't seem to get a voiceover over the top of it. So I'm afraid I've muted this section of the video, and it's just me speaking over the top at a couple of days later. Quite early in the morning, had to get up at 6:30. He started the crane at 7. I didn't expect him till 8, so it was a bit of ate my porridge in a bit of a rush. You take the weight of the boat, and as it comes off the blocks, if they haven't got the lift exactly centrally, then the boat kind of tends to swing to wherever the point of the crane is biased. So they're always a bit nervous because there's not a lot of space between the crane, the boat, and the next boat. So if it swings, it's the danger of it hitting something. That's why the man's hanging on to the back for grim death, and there she moves. Let me just say that getting to grips with this editing software is a nightmare. So you'll have to excuse the first few videos that I do as I learn how to use it and using different functions. And also the cameras. My GoPro camera, I thought I'd taken video on later on in the day, but it just turned out to be a series of stills of me pressing the remote control whilst I was trying to switch the video on and off. But we'll get there. It'll get better as I go on, I'm sure. There she goes, looking quite shiny, polished, bottom painted by my wife. She says she likes painting the bottom of the boat. I guess it's a reasonable level
for the YouTube channel.
Right, okay.
Try not to fall in before we go. Thinking last night he needs to make some fender boards, doesn't he, for these, now they've put all these piles in. Okay?
So here I am out on the River Exe, just off Topsham Quay. Just going to go down, test the systems in the harbour before taking her back up and putting her on a mooring. Everything seems to be working. Before she launched, or just after she launched, when I shouted okay, I dashed on board to check there were no leaks from things that I'd done over the winter, and there weren't, I'm pleased to say. Couldn't have a better day for it. And anyway, I went down a couple of hours, and then before the tide went out too far, came back, and there she is on the mooring. Thank you for watching. Next video will be after we start next week.